Hello everyone. This video session is the continuation of Module 3 Probability Distributions of the subject 18 Mat 41 Complex Analysis, Probability and Statistical Methods. So in the last few video sessions on this model, we have discussed about probability and probability distributions, discrete probability distributions as well as continuous probability distributions. So in discrete probability distribution, we have studied binomial and Poisson distribution. So in the last video session, we have discussed about exponential distribution, which is one of the continuous probability distribution. So in today's session, I am going to discuss about one of the continuous probability distribution known as normal distribution. Now what is normal distribution? Normal distribution is the most important continuous distribution in statistics. The normal distribution is used extensively in sampling theory and statistical quality control. Sampling theory we are going to study in the next module. So normal distribution is the most important distribution in statistics. Widely used distribution is normal distribution. So we'll see the definition of normal distribution. A continuous random variable x having probability density function f of x is equal to 1 by sigma root 2 pi into e to the power minus x minus mu whole square divided by 2 sigma square, where x varying from minus infinity to infinity is said to have normal or Gaussian distribution with mean mu and variance sigma square. So this continuous probability distribution, normal distribution or Gaussian distribution. The other name for normal distribution is Gaussian distribution. So it is continuous probability distribution. It refers to the continuous random variable x, and the PDF of normal distribution is given by f of x is equal to 1 by sigma root 2 pi e to the power minus x minus mu whole square divided by 2 sigma square. So you need to remember this. The mean of this probability distribution is mu and variance is sigma square. So I have given here as a note the mean mu and standard deviation sigma, variance is sigma square, so standard deviation is sigma, are called the parameters of the normal distribution. So the parameters of the normal distributions are mu and sigma. Now this already we saw the PDF of the normal distribution. The normal probability curve with mean mu and standard deviation sigma is given by f of x is equal to 1 by sigma root 2 pi e to the power minus x minus mu whole square divided by 2 sigma square. This is nothing but the PDF of the normal distribution, which is also known as the normal probability curve. Now, the standard normal probability curve is given by the equation pi of z is equal to 1 by root 2 pi e power minus z square by 2, z varying from minus infinity to infinity. You can observe here sigma in this case is 1. So instead of x minus mu by sigma, you have z here. So this probability curve is known as standard normal probability curve. The probability that x lies between a and b, which we write usually as p of a less than or equal to x less than or equal to b. Probability of x lying between a and b. is given by the area under the normal curve between A and B. The probability that x lies between A and B is given by the area under the curve from A and B. So now how to find this area, or what is this normal curve? The graph of f of x is the famous bell-shaped curve. This is the graph of f of x. The top of the bell is directly above the mean. This is the graph of f of x, the normal probability curve. You can observe the curve is symmetrical about y-axis. That means both the side it has the same shape, and the area under the curve is 1. The curve is symmetrical about the line z equal to 0. It has the same shape on either side of the line. The two tails of the standard normal probability distribution extend indefinitely and never touch the horizontal axis. So you can observe here, they never touch the horizontal axis. The area under the curve is same. In fact, the curve is same on either side of the z-axis. It never touches the horizontal axis. The total area under the curve is 1 unit. That is integral from minus infinity to infinity. Phi of x is 1 unit, right? It is the PDF. So integral from minus infinity to infinity of f of x is 1. So area under the curve is nothing but 1 unit. By symmetry, the area under the standard normal curve from minus infinity to 0 is 0.5, and from 0 to infinity also it is 0.5. So the total area under the curve is 1, and the curve is symmetrical about this axis, right? So what can you say? The area on the either side of this axis is 0.5. This area is 0.5. Similarly, this area is also 0.5. Okay, now how do you find the probability of the normal random variable x? To find any given probability of normal random variable x, what we do is we convert x to standard normal variable z using z is equal to x minus mu by sigma. So I told you here, phi of z is the standard normal probability curve and f of z is the normal probability curve. So from here to here, sigma is 1 and x minus mu by sigma. Z you take it as x minus mu by sigma. So to find any given probability of normal random variable x, first what we do is we convert x to standard normal variable z by using z is equal to x minus mu by sigma. So you need to remember this substitution, z is equal to x minus mu by sigma. X is the normal random variate and z is standard normal variate. So you convert normal variate to standard normal variable by using the substitution z is equal to x minus mu by sigma. So using this substitution, we can write a given probability in terms of z. Now, for example, you need to find the probability of x varying in the interval a to b, or p of a less than x less than b. So how do you write it in terms of standard normal variate z? Z is equal to x minus mu by sigma. So what is x here? A, and here x is B. So x minus mu by sigma becomes A minus mu by sigma, which is less than Z, which is less than B minus mu by sigma. So probability of x varying from A to B is same as that of probability of Z varying from A minus mu by sigma to B minus mu by sigma. So now for convenience, if you take A minus mu by sigma as Z1 and this B minus mu by sigma as Z2, then probability of A less than X less than B can be written as probability of Z1 less than Z less than Z2. Z1 less than Z less than Z2, which is equal to area from Z equal to Z1 to area from Z equal to Z1 to Z equal to Z2 under the standard normal curve. Right? Probability of Z varying from Z1 to Z2 is same as that of area from Z equal to Z1 to Z equal to Z2 under the standard normal curve. So what is this area from Z1 to Z2? This can be written as, if both Z1 and Z2 are greater than 0, assume that both Z1 and Z2 are greater than 0. So what is the probability or what is the area from Z1 to Z2 under the normal curve or standard normal curve? Suppose for example you have Z1 somewhere here and Z2 here. This is your Z1, this is your Z2. What is the area under the curve from Z1 to Z2? It's nothing but the area from 0 to Z2 minus the area from 0 to Z1. Let me repeat, the area from Z1 to Z2. For example, the area from 1 to 2 is nothing but the area from 0 to 2 minus the area from 0 to 1. So the same case here, area from Z1 to Z2 under the standard normal curve is same as that of area from 0 to Z2 minus area from 0 to Z1 under this same standard normal curve. So usually you write it as A of Z2, area from 0 to any Z or Z1 or Z2, area from 0 to Z2 you denote it as A of Z2, and area from 0 to Z1 it is denoted as A of Z1. So A of Z refers to area from 0 to Z under the normal probability curve, standard normal probability curve. Now how do you find this A of Z2 or A of Z1? So this A of Z or A of Z1, we use the standard normal table which gives the area under the curve from 0 to Z. So A of Z2 means the area under the curve from 0 to Z2, which is obtained by the standard normal table. So here you have a standard normal table. It gives the area under the curve from 0 to Z. For example, you need to find the area under the curve from 0 to 2.55. Then you go in this column 2.5, 2.55. 2.5 is this, you need 2.55. So 2.5 and 0.05, that gives you 2.55. So area from 0 to 2.55 is 0.4946. Okay, so as I told you, the area under the normal probability curves, the standard normal probability curve is 1, the entire area, and the curve is symmetrical. So area on the either side is 0.5. Area from 0 to infinity is 0.5. Area from minus infinity to 0 is also 0.5. So this standard normal distribution table gives you the area from 0 to z for any value of z. Okay, for example, you want to find the area under the curve from 0 to 1.26. Then what you do is you go correspondingly 1.2 and then 0.06. This is your 0.06. So this is the area from 0 to 1.26 under the standard normal curve, or usually it is denoted by A of 1.06, A of 1.26, or sometimes we use the notation phi also. Instead of A, we use the notation phi to denote the area under the curve. So now, as I told you, under the standard normal curve, always the probability from minus infinity to infinity is 1. The entire area under the standard normal curve is 1. The area from minus infinity to 0 is 0.5, and the area from 0 to infinity is also 0.5. Also, P of minus infinity less than z less than z1. Minus infinity less than z less than z1 can be written as P of minus infinity less than z less than or equal to 0 plus P of 0 less than z less than z1. That is, area under the curve from minus infinity to z1 can be written as the area under the curve from minus infinity to 0 plus the area under the curve 0 to z1. That is, this can be rewritten as, what is this area? You already know, it is 0.5, area on the left side 0.5 plus probability of z varying in the interval 0 to z1. As I told you, you can write it as A of z1, capital A, or you can also use the notation phi of z1. Similarly, probability of z greater than z2 is nothing but probability of z greater than or equal to 0 minus probability of z from 0 to z2. That is 0.5 minus phi of z2. I have assumed here both z1 and z2 are greater than 0. Okay, now take one example here. Evaluate the following probabilities with the help of normal probability table. First one is P of z greater than or equal to 0.85, P of minus 1.64 less than or equal to z less than or equal to minus 0.88, P of z less than or equal to minus 2.43, P of mod z less than or equal to 1.94. So you need to find these probabilities with the help of normal probability table. Now, what is P of z greater than or equal to 0.85? You can see the normal curve, normal table, probability of z greater than or equal to 0.85. So 0.85 comes somewhere here. greater than 0. So what is the probability that z varies from 0.85 to infinity? Z greater than or equal to 0.85 means z varies from 0.85 to infinity. So now suppose you have 0.85 somewhere here. This is your 0, 0.85. So what is the area under the curve from this point to the entire right? From 0.85 to infinity. That can be written as area under the curve from 0 to infinity, entire this area, minus area under the curve from 0 to 0.85. So in order to get the area under the curve from 0.85 to infinity, what you do is you consider the entire area from 0 to infinity, and from that you subtract the area from 0 to 0.85. So what is this entire area 0 to infinity? That you already know, it is 0.5. Right? Probability of z greater than or equal to 0 minus probability of z from 0 to 0.85. So this is already 0.5, and this we denote it as phi of 0.85 or a of 0.85. So what is a of 0.85? 0.8 is somewhere here. Go to the corresponding column, 0.05. So this gives the area under the curve from 0 to 0.85 or phi of 0.85, which can also be denoted as a of 0.85. Right? 0.8, go in the corresponding column, 0.05. So this is your area under the curve, normal, standard normal curve from 0 to 0.85 or phi of 0.85. So substitute here. What is phi of 0.85? 0.3023. Subtract 0.5 minus 0.3023, that is 0.1977. So probability of z greater than or equal to 0.85 is 0.1977. Okay, what is the next question? P of minus 1.64 less than or equal to z less than or equal to minus 0.88. P of minus 1.64 less than or equal to z less than or equal to minus 0.88. So how do you find that probability? So probability from P of minus 1.64 to minus 0.88 can also be written as probability from 0.88 to 1.64 by the symmetry. You know that the curve is symmetrical. You want the probability from minus 1.64 to 0.88, minus 0.88. Minus 0.88 is somewhere here. So minus 0.88 and minus 1.64. So probability from minus 1.64 to minus 0.88 is same as that of the area on the other side. This probability is the area under the curve. So the same area, the curve is symmetrical. So area is same from 0.88 to 1.64. So you can rewrite it as P of 0.88 less than or equal to z less than or equal to 1.64. P of 0.88 less than or equal to z less than or equal to 1.64. You have 0.88 here and 1.64. So area from 0.88 to 1.64 is nothing but area from 0 to 1.64 minus the area from 0 to 0.88. As I told you, probability of Z taking value from Z1 to Z2 is nothing but probability from 0 to Z2 minus probability from 0 to Z1. So the same way you can write here, it's nothing but probability from 0 to 1.64 minus probability from 0 to 0.88. So this is phi of 1.64 and this is phi of 0.88. So what is phi of 1.64? Refer the table. Phi of 1.64, 1.6 and 4.04, 1.64. Phi of 1.64 is 0.4495. Phi of 1.64 is 0.4495. And what is phi of 0.88? This is 0.8. Go to the corresponding 0.08 column. 0.3106. 0.3106. So substitute here. Phi of 1.64 is 0.4495 and this is 0.3106. So subtract, you will get it as 0.1389. So the probability or the area under the curve from minus 1.64 to minus 0.18 is nothing but 0.1389. Okay, go to the third one. Probability of Z less than or equal to minus 2.43. Probability of Z less than or equal to minus 2.43. So how do you find this probability of Z less than or equal to minus 2.43? So in the normal table or the normal curve, you have somewhere here minus 2.43 on the negative side, minus 2.43. So what is the area under the curve from minus infinity to minus 2.43? Right? Probability of Z less than minus 2.43. So Z can vary from minus infinity to minus 2.43. But since you have the standard normal distribution table only for the positive values of Z, what you do is this probability from minus infinity to minus 2.43, you rewrite it as probability from 2.43 to infinity, right? Minus infinity to minus 2.43 is same as that of area under the curve from 2.43 to infinity. So how do you find the area under the curve from 2.43 to infinity? That is area under the curve from 0 to infinity minus the area under the curve 0 to 2.43. So what is the area under the curve 0 to infinity? It is 0.5 minus area from 0 to 2.43 and that is 0.4925. 2.43 is 0.4925. So you can observe here it is 0.4925. So 0.5 minus 0.4925, that is 0.0075. Okay, next you have probability of mod z less than or equal to 1.94. What do you mean by mod z less than or equal to 1.94? Mod z less than or equal to 1.94 means z varying from minus 1.94 to plus 1.94. Z varying from minus 1.94 to plus 1.94. So that is the same as the curve is symmetrical. So minus 1.94 to 0. So for example, if you consider minus 1.94 here, minus 1.94. So minus 1.94 to plus 1.94. So that is nothing but minus 1.94 to 0, 0 to 1.94. So since the curve is symmetrical, the area from minus 1.94 to 0 is same as that of area from 0 to 1.94. So you can write it as area from minus 1.94 to plus 1.94 as 2 times area from 0 to 1.94. 2 times area from 0 to 1.94 or 2 times phi of 1.94. So what is phi of 1.94? Refer the table. Phi of 1.94, it is 0.4738. 0.4738. So 2 times 0.4738, that is 0.9476. So we will consider one more problem. If x is a normal variate with mean 30 and standard deviation 5, find the probability that 26 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 40 and x greater than or equal to 45. So it is given that x is a normal variate and the mean is 30 and standard deviation is 5. The mean of the normal variate is mu. So as per the given data, mu is equal to 30 and the standard deviation is sigma. Sigma is equal to 5. So given is x, a normal variate. So in order to find the probability, we need to convert this into standard normal variate by using the substitution z is equal to x minus mu by sigma. Remember the substitution, z is equal to x minus mu by sigma, and in this case mu is 30 and sigma is 5 as given in the problem. Now to find p of 26 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 40, what you do is first you convert this in terms of z. So when x is 26, what is z? 26 minus 30 by 5, that is minus 4 by 5 minus 0.8. So when x is 26, z is minus 0.8, and when x is 40, z is 10 by 5, that is 2. So p of 26 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 40 is same as that of p of minus 0.8 corresponding to x equal to 26. You have z equal to minus 0.8 less than or equal to z less than or equal to 2. Minus 0.8 less than or equal to z less than or equal to 2. So what is the probability from minus 0.8 to 2? It's nothing but probability from minus 0.8 to 0 plus probability from 0 to 2. probability from minus 0.8 to 2 can be written as probability from minus 0.8 to 0 and probability from 0 to 2. This is probability from minus 0.8 to 0 is nothing but on the positive side because of the symmetry. The area under the curve from minus 0.8 to 0 is nothing but the area under the curve from 0 to 0.8 plus the area under the curve from 0 to 2. So this is phi of 0.8 and this is phi of 2. What is phi of 0.8 and phi of 2? Refer the table. Phi of 0.8. Phi of 0.8 is 0.2881 and phi of 2 is 0.4772. So substitute here. Phi of 0.8 is 0.2881 plus phi of 2 is 0.4772. That is equal to 0.7653. Therefore, P of probability of x taking value from 26 to 40 is 0.7653. Now, what is the probability that x greater than or equal to 45? So, P of x greater than or equal to 45 can also be written as P of z greater than or equal to 3. You have z is equal to x minus 30 by 5. So when x is 45, z will be 45 minus 30 by 5. That is 15 by 5. So z is equal to 3. So P of x greater than or equal to 45 is same as that of P of z greater than or equal to 3. What is the probability of z greater than or equal to 3? That is nothing but the area under the curve from 3 to infinity. Or you can write it as the area under the curve from 0 to infinity minus the area under the curve from 0 to 3. Okay. What is this? This already we know. The area under the curve from 0 to infinity is 0.5 and this P of z less than or equal to 3 is your phi of 3. Refer the table and find what is phi of 3. You will get it as 0.4987. So 0.5 minus 0.4987 is 0.0013. So P of x greater or equal to 45 is 0.0013.